Alright, hello folks. So in this video I'm going to be showing you an old school pump organ. So it's quite interesting. Pump organs were made between the times of around the 1850s to 1920s, when there wasn't electric motors to power air for pipe organs, and there wasn't electronic sound organs either. So I will be showing you how this works, and I'll be playing a little bit. I can't play the piano really. I mess around a little bit, get a riff or two that I can play kind of good, but real simple stuff. But just so you can hear and see what it sounds like, this piece of history. So as you can see, it has two pumps, two pedals down here, and you are required to push these in order for it to work, otherwise it won't produce any sound. And then up here you have all these, which these are called stops, and these allow different sounds to be generated through the reeds in this organ. So I'll just get a basic, one for the bass, one for the treble, and now it'll just be the most basic quiet sound. And then these paddles, basically when you push them both out, it effectively pulls all these out. So the term, I've heard this a lot, but the term pulling all the stops out, it comes from this, pulling all the stops out to get the maximum volume and full sound of the organ. So you probably heard this riff before, actually, in the form of one of my songs that I play for other videos during time lapses, but I'll play it here on this organ. You can hear it faded out because I stopped pedaling. So it doesn't play when you're not pedaling, but when you push the pedals, it actually activates a bellows and pumps air into a tank that is then blown through the reeds when you hit the given key. And so that's how that works. Now I'll play the same song, but with the pedals out. And that'll be effectively pulling all the stops, so you can hear the difference in sound. So I'll start off with it normal, the way I just did, and then a little bit through the song, I'll push them out and you'll see the difference. Whoops. Even I forget to pedal, to pump. You can hear it died out much faster as well, because when you push the pedals out, it's using much more air up faster. So it'll die out quicker without pedaling. This organ plays pretty well, and then obviously your basic sound comes from pulling these out. So this gives you the bass same up to middle C, and then it won't play above that until you activate one of the treble clef ones. And then you have that. Oh, and by the way, it's a bouncy key. But anyway, so some of these are labeled, but I'm pretty sure they're labeled in Latin because I cannot read them. Diapason. Here, I'll give you a close-up of these. If any of you folks can read Latin, or whatever this is, it might not even, I don't know what language, it's not English, that's for sure. Some of them are English words, but I'm pretty sure that's just because if they are Latin, that's where they're got from. So, whoa, that's very hard to, okay, there you go. Diapason, I'm not pronouncing that right, I'm sure. Viola, which that is an English word. Dolis, Barden, sub bass. That one, apparently the label came off. Dox Thumina. Yeah, you get the point. There's a lot of these. So I'm just assuming they correspond with various instruments. So you have your stops, your 4 stops down here. These 4 are your bass stops. They're bass instruments, and they will play that sound. And I'll play that. So this one, get that sound. This one, a little higher pitched. It's actually an octave higher than that one. This one, same octave, a little more mellow. And this one is the lowest. The sub bass. And now up here you have another 4. That one's, oh, that makes a horrible sound, but you have another 4, and these are the treble clef ones. So you can play them all at the same time. And it makes bouncy keys again, but it makes a nice sound. So there's piccolo, the highest one. And then these ones in between, you could see these are not instruments. These are actual sound modifiers in a way. Like so this one just makes it louder, forte. That doesn't seem to do anything. Some of these may not work for whatever reason. And then octave coupler, that joins octaves together. So you can see the keys going down. It's like I have someone's playing up here, but they're not. It's just hitting it automatically. Then we have this. I have no idea what that does. We have this, which is, it increases this loudness for the bass instruments. So yeah, very interesting. I'll play another little riff so you can get more of the sound. I'll do a few different sound combinations. Now I'll play this other little riff. So to give you a better visualization or more of an audio clue as to just the difference in volume you get from just like 2 of them, bass and treble, and then everything. So I'll just play a chord. Then I'm going to hit these paddles. Huge difference. I don't know how well you can hear that, but it's way louder. I bet you that this camera turns the volume down if it gets loud, because that's usually the way camera audio works. But anyways, really cool pump organ. If I was better at playing, then it'd be more cool because I could actually play something interesting. But hopefully you enjoyed this video and learned a little bit about pump organs. And thank you for watching. I sure hope you enjoyed this video.